This is how much fat you would lose drinking water. And this is how much fat you would lose drinking Diet Coke. Let me explain. There was a study done in 2015 on two different groups. One was allowed to drink water, the other diet sodas. And at the end of the year, the one with the sweetener group lost more body fat, and not only that, they kept it off longer.
Now, an important thing to take from this is that when you see people posting research that they've come across and they're trying to speak on it on a platform such as Instagram, you need to take it with a pinch of salt, because people actually have confirmation bias. They look for things that they believe in, and they look for studies that will confirm what they believe, and necessarily what they believe is not always true, because studies can also have confirmation bias, honestly, and not all studies are reliable, nor are they valid, which I'll get into just now, just to kind of put it in layman's terms for you guys watching, also just to educate you in terms of, if you come across something on social media, take it with a pinch of salt, because some people will just lie to you. Like, for example, I came across a study being conducted, and it was actually on energy drinks, right? And it spoke on the mere fact that energy drinks can result in zero muscle gain, or it can affect your muscle protein synthesis and all of that, which is complete rubbish, because that study itself was completely flawed and it had huge confirmation bias. So you can't just take everything that they tell you, honestly, because if you look at a study, the whole point of research is to try and prove something, right? It's to try and prove a hypothesis, something that you are informed about, and you're trying to see that, okay, if I take X amount of protein, I'm going to gain X amount of muscle. They have to see that, okay, based on research, this is what we found. But also research itself, one study doesn't prove anything. You need to be able to repeat that study over and over again across time, and also across multiple populations, because genetics play a role, social norms play a role. There's a lot of things that need to be taken into consideration. So you can't just take a study and be like, oh crap, no, this is true, now you're stressed, because these days people come up with all sorts of studies, and at this point in time, everything is affecting your muscle gain, everything is affecting your fat loss, which is a bunch of rubbish most of the time, if it's not backed up by multiple research and multiple articles that have been posted and been peer-reviewed. Peer-reviewed research or articles just mean that other researchers have gone through the studies, and they've possibly done similar studies, and they can concur that, okay, this study actually makes sense and it is proven to be true.